It's Saturday night and live on 2K Sports. We've got the excitement of the NBA for you tonight. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. Now Golden State's starting five. Hodges is out there with Brown. Then it's Vince Williams. Then there's Brandon Podziemski. And it's Porter at the one spot. And for the Heat, they've got Adebayo. He's out there with Jaime Jaquez. And it's McCain in at the two. This season's still very new. A lot of excitement, Brent, in the air.
Yeah, Kev, the buzz is not worn off yet. We still have a few games before everyone gets settled down. We always talk about that 25-game mark. But, man, fans, players, it's exciting. Somebody's going to make a statement here early.
Here is Hodges. Pass to Porter. There's the three. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Look at the last game for the Golden State Warriors. It was a win against the Mavericks. Here's Poole. Warriors with the rebound. Porter looking it over. Down low. Hodges, that's good.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. McCain's shot is off. Porter against Poole. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. It's Porter outside. Larson with the rebound. Pass to McCain. Now, here's Poole. Here's Larson. Shoots over Podziemski. Nice follow through on the fadeaway.
And another area where Poole continues to work has just become a much more effective passer.
Here is Hodges. Outside Williams. That's good from Porter on the assist by Williams.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Here's McCain. He's defended by Podziemski. Pass to Larson. Lock at 6. Over in the corner, Poole. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Greg, it's not the first skill you think about, but Jordan Poole is unreal at the foul line.
I mean, led the league in 22 at 92.5%, beating out teammate Steph Curry by 0.2%. Poole's always been amongst the league leaders in attempts.
And the first time out of the game called for the Heat.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Looking now at some numbers for Brown, how he performed last season. He was around 7 points a game last year, 7 rebounds and 2 assists. And every team needs a good backup big to spell the starters, and that's what he brings to the table.
The role consists of rebounding, setting screens, protecting the rim. Anything else he gives you is found change in the couch.
Now, here's Poole. 17 points in his last outing. Bounce pass from Adebayo. Pass to Larson. Shoots a fader. It's hauled in by Brown.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5 in that rim shrinking.
Porter kicks to Brown. And he's fouled pretty hard. Short on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
76% from the line a season ago.
Both shots. Shots good from the stripe. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street named after him.
The offense just opens up if your playmaker comes from that 4 or 5 spot, and Bam does such a great job of it.
Porter against Poole. Porter passes to Hodges. Larson with the rebound. The Heat trail by 4. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Adebayo with a screen for Poole. Pass to Adebayo. Poole with it, guarded by Porter. There's the triple. Second chance shot. Larson with the bucket. Larson's got his second bucket of the night.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
And a wide open look for Porter. Drills the three-pointer.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
McCain uses the glass to finish the layup.
I don't know if you would consider this, but he's got such a nice touch around the rim. Maybe you foul him there?
Podziemski with it. Still without a basket. With his first shot attempt, he hits the back iron and sinks the shot. The Heat trail by 5. Jaquez outside. Pass to Poole. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Hodges.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Outside Porter. There's the try. Rebound by the Heat.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Now here's Poole. And Adebayo throws it down.
And Bam with great hands there to leap up and time that one.
Poole against Porter. Brown outside. Fires from deep. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Pass to Adebayo. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Jaquez against Williams. Here's Larson. Misses the fallback J.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Here's Podziemski. A three-pointer off the mark. And so Adebayo will bring it up for Miami. 6-point game. Here's McCain. He's defended by Podziemski. Inside, Adebayo kicks to Poole. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Poole's got 5.
And Poole is such a tough and dynamic three-point shooter. He's comfortable firing from anywhere.
Outside, Porter. Pass to Hodges. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. 6 points for him. Miami's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Here's McCain. He's defended by Pajemski.
Golden State foul.
A different look for Miami. Ware's checked in, and it's Malik Monk in for Jordan Poole. And here's Porter. Boy, was he something else against Dallas. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. The Heat in 5th.
What we saw last season, they really made an effort to get every man in the paint, and that forced guys to try and shoot over them. That's where you get huge block numbers.
Robinson hits them both.
A lot of people like Mitchell Robinson because he does what he's told to do, and that is stay in the lane. It's where he does a lot of damage, both defensively and offensively.
Adebayo. It's rebounded by Golden State. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
Pass to Larson. Deflects the pass. Island with it. Now guarded by Monk. It's Porter outside. Cans it from downtown. And it's an 11-point Warrior lead.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Green against Highland. To the middle. They need this. Adebayo with the bucket.
Well, Bam Adebayo is so efficient right there. He picks a smart shot that fits his skill set.
Green against Highland. 35 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Robinson a screen on Monk. Pass to Juzang. 4 on the shot clock. A step-back shot here. And Ware pulls it down. The Heat trail by 9. Here's Larson. Scoreless thus far. That one goes. Count it. Outside Porter. And so it's the Golden State Warriors bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin the second quarter. Porter is out there with Bones Highland. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Wendell Carter. And it's Juzang in its small forward. You know, Brent, when you wonder why GMs take a risk on project big men, Bam Adebayo is an example of why they do just that.
Yeah, Kevin, it's not always about the project working out. It's about teams that have a plan for the project, and certainly Miami was able to do that. And you have to credit Bam. He put the work in. The guy has been solid. He's an all-star. He's continuing to improve, and he gives you everything on both ends of the floor every night.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Trailing by 5. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game, and that will be the 3rd of 5 straight played at home.
And every bit of the body control right there for Adebayo out there, going right through the contact.
Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin, Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard, and now arguably a top 25 player.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know about what Heat culture means. Bam Adebayo says we share the ball, play together, and we know where the shots are going to come from. We're just blessed to have a team like this. Everybody buys in, everybody competes, and everybody wants to get the job done. Kevin, back to you.
They've got great chemistry. Thanks, David. And, Brent, you've seen the way the game has grown over the years. The skill level of the league is higher than ever.
Well, the talent level, Kevin, that is on display on a nightly basis in this league is staggering. But a lot of kids out there watching what's going on are going to push this game even further. How exciting is that?
The Heat making a switch here. Poole's checked in. The Heat need to get a shot off. Where? Good.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And for the Warriors, they're shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Carter outside. To the paint. Island against Poole. Island passes to Porter. In transition, here comes Miami. And Adebayo throws it down.
And for Bam, it doesn't get any easier than that.
Now, here's Porter. He's got 10. Shot to stop the run. It's rebounded by Poole.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
The three-pointer is right on target. Poole's got the lead up to 5 now for the Heat.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pass to Robinson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I think there are a lot of big men in this league who don't realize that Mitchell Robinson has that kind of quickness. They end up fouling him quite a bit.
And he can't hit the second. The Heat leading by 4. Going inside, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Heat.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
Carter against Adebayo. Carter, the pass to Porter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by the Heat. Ware's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Monk against Porter. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
They set the pick. The three from Poole. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Out to Carter from outside the arc. Carter sets the pick for Porter. Back to Carter. In the corner, it's Robinson. Here's Juzang. Second shot opportunity. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Robinson.
That's Robinson dominating on the inside to capture the board and go right back up.
Poole against Highland.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
Martin's checked in for Highland.
Substitution on the court.
Carter against Adebayo. Pass to Poole. 6 to shoot. Monk against Martin. Again, the miss by the Heat. And it's Porter with the ball for the Golden State Warriors. It's Robinson high post. They double him with Green. Porter outside. Green with the rebound.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Here's Larson. It's in. It's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Carter sets the pick for Porter. And there's the foul. It'll go on Jordan Poole. That is his first foul of the game. And the Warriors with some changes. Hodges checked in for Robinson. And it's Williams. For Martin. Hodges the pass to Williams. And here's Porter. Carter with the screen. Just 4 to shoot. Connects from three-point range. Juzang's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Adebayo with the screen for Poole. Pass to Adebayo. Out to the right wing. Here's McCain. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Now Porter. He's got 12. Carter on the wing. Porter a screen on Adebayo. Carter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
And he's a crafty, kind of an old school big. Carter Jr. knows how to keep defenders off balance.
The Heat making a switch here. Ware's checked in.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
There's the screen. Pass to Larson. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Monk with the ball. Back to Poole. Three-pointer. It's good from long range. Poole's got 6 here in this quarter.
Pretty much poor defensive effort there. You have to get a hand in his face when he's spotting up from distance.
And the Warriors making a change here. Hodges checked in. The Warriors trailing. Pass to Podziemski. Here is Hodges. And it's blocked. Porter against Poole. And he's going up for the alley-oop. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And it's great to watch Monk share the ball. He's a more than capable passer when his mind is right.
Porter passes to Williams. Podziemski on the wing. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
You could tell the defense was really nervous dribbling or passing the ball anywhere near him in that one. He took advantage of their indecisiveness continually throughout the night, racking up 3 steals.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
On for 3. It's hauled in by Hodges. Hodges has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Hodges with a screen on Poole to the inside. Howard down after the assist, let him into the lane.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Pass to Monk. Here's Ware. Here's McCain. He's defended by Podziemski. McCain's shot is off.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Porter against Monk. From deep three-point land. Porter, no luck.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Pass to Ware from the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. Ware's got 7 points for the quarter.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Hodges the pass to Porter. And they call an illegal screen here.
That's screen.
And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Wednesday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Saturday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
And in that matchup with the Pistons, that one, the 7th on the season for them. The team's still looking to improve each time they take the floor.
Green is checked in for Miami. Here's McCain. For the 3. And it's Green missing. Warriors trail by 5. Porter with it. He's got 12. Hodges with a screen on Green. Pass to Podziemski. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got assist number 5 here tonight.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Now a timeout called by Miami. Checked in for the Heat. Jaime Jaquez comes in for Green. And that does it for the first half of play. Heat lead by 6. And Jets now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what is the offensive approach going to be in the second half?
Well, we just have to do what we do, move the ball.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot drum roll. And measuring up the shot. So close.
Well, looking at the Warriors, you expect this game to go down to the wire, and if it does, it'll be good for the coaches to see.
And so thinking about the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Warriors.
At the defensive end, I'm not seeing disruption. I don't mean just forced turnovers. I mean taking the offense out of the rim.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Heat leading by 6. Jaime Jaquez is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Jordan Poole. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard position. That's the group in the game for the Heat. The shot's good.
And he's absolutely feeling it. There is no hesitation from Jordan Poole.
I tell you what, Brett, this Jordan Poole is one confident player.
Yeah, his mindset, though, Kevin, has to shift to being more consistent. So we've seen these outbursts in scoring from Jordan Poole, but really you want to have a more reliable player in what he does both offensively and defensively. Hopefully he finds that.
And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And the Warriors with possession here. 8-point game. Here's Podziemski. Pass to Hodges. Podziemski on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Now Porter. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Porter's got 14 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Poole against Porter. Pass to McCain. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Hodges. Hodges has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Here's Larson. Poked away. And that one is stuffed right through.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Pass to Poole. 6 on the shot clock. Here's McCain. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. He's got 12.
When you can score the ball and the defense makes adjustments your way to do that, Poole has to take advantage like that.
Williams scanning the floor. Down low. Shot by Podziemski, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Here's McCain. He's defended by Podziemski. And he drives in, off with the layup. Warriors trail by 5. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And for such a young player, Brandon Podziemski has a mature game.
Well, Kevin, his intellect out on the floor, I think, is at an elite level. Brandon does such a good job of hovering around the basket to get rebounds. He advances the ball with the pass. He's driving and always looking for angles. So this is an advantage-created player, and Brandon does a great job of that.
Pass to Adebayo. Poole against Porter. Now Jaquez. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far. And here's Porter. He's got 16. And Adebayo sends it back.
And Bam aptly describes Adebayo's defensive impact. He packs a punch in there.
Now here's Porter. Fires for 3. Here's Hodges. Tries again. And it's good on the layup. Hodges has got 4 points in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working inside and getting good shots from close range.
And the Heat call time here. Here are the top distributors from last season. These guys always seem to find the open man. On defense, the Warriors. Adebayo finds Poole. Loads it up for Adebayo. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Pass to Hodges. Adebayo against Brown. Porter with it. Shot clock at 5. Here is Hodges. High post shot. It's deflected.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Porter passes to Brown. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
Assist goes to
Porter's got his 7th assist in the game.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Takes the 13-footer. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
The 9-foot shot. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. To McCain. Drives to the hoop. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Brown's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Golden State moving it around.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
The Heat with the lead. Here's McCain. He's got 14. Now Poole, guarded by Porter. Poole, the pass to Hodges. Shot clock at 6. Back to Poole. Over Porter. Porter pulls it in. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Golden State. Into the lane. And then Porter with the jam.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Poole, the pass to Larson. Here's McCain. And here is Poole, guarded by Porter. Takes the 13-footer. Jump shot is good that time. Poole's got 4 this quarter.
And Poole knocks that one down without worry.
Porter passes to Hodges. Brown against Adebayo. Brown dishes to Porter. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from 3-point range.
Poole against Porter. Poole, the pass to Hodges. Floats it up for Adebayo. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
That time, Bam just shifted the D over and found the bucket all by himself.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Monks checked in for Jordan Poole. The Warriors also with a sub. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Brown. To the middle. Here's Hodges, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside. What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Pass to Carter. A steal. And here's the fast break. Adebayo leading the way. Here's McCain. Here's Larson. Sinks the triple. Now it's a 7-point Heat lead.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Now here's Porter. To the paint. And that one is hammered home.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Pass to McCain. Hawkins outside. Here's McCain. He's defended by Podziemski. Warriors trail by 5. Left side, Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
Larson. Warriors with the rebound. Hodges has got 8 rebounds in this game. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Clearly a foul.
The Warriors have had 12 attempts at the line, making 8 so far. That's good from Williams. A different look for Miami. Ware's checked in, and it's Green and for Jaime Hawkins. And both free throws good for Williams.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful.
Here's McCain. He's defended by Podziemski. They set the pick. And again, it's the Heat missing. Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Let's take a look here at the numbers for Porter. Great showing for him last season. And, of course, one of the game's truly elite scorers with the second most points per game in the league.
And dropping a lot of dimes. He led the league in assists because he's the ultimate competitor. An absolute magician with the basketball. And it's tied up with that one. Both teams will make substitutions. The Heat shooting well, 50% from the floor. Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got Bones Highland. Mitchell Robinson out there with Carter. Then it's Porter. And it's Juzang in at the 3, the small forward.
Those are 2 tough points from Poole. Great to see him mixing it up down low.
Highland passes to Robinson. Carter looking around. Pass to Porter to tie it up. And it's Miami with the rebound. And here is Poole. There's the pick. Porter with the steal. And now Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Warriors. And there's the drive. Lays it up and banks it in. Porter's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close, he's getting the ball.
Clock at 6. The 3 from Poole. Doesn't go that time.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And Carter with the basket on the assist from Porter. Porter's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Monk outside. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Carter. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And then Porter with the jam.
And not a bad passing center. Carter Jr. with the solid find there that leads to a bucket.
Here's Larson. Off the run. Good on the triple.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Monk against Highland. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Here's the three. Good on the three-point shot. Highland's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Vince Williams is checked in for Golden State. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, Miami's coach had some advice for the team during that last break. He told the players, you guys are too talented to be playing this lackadaisical. Push the ball up the floor, get out on the break, and get to the fast break. Guys, we'll see if they can get it done.
Thank you, David. 4 on the clock. Where Carter pulls it in. Carter's got his 6th rebound on the night. Porter with it. Robinson a screen on Poole. There's Porter at the 3. Robinson, that's good. And it's a 7-point Warrior lead.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Ware. Out to the right wing. At the top of the key, Monk. Shoots. And again, it's the Heat missing.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactics.
And here's Poole for 3. Miami no good on that time either.
Well, he was terrific in the first half, guys. Maybe some adjustments from the opposing team coach, and he's lost a little bit of that touch here in the second.
Porter outside. Pass to Juzang. Now Porter. Robinson a screen on Monk. Inside. Robinson, that's good. Robinson's got the lead up to 11 now for the Warriors.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And here is Monk. Poole with no one around.
Substitution on the court.
On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 17-3 run. Porter against Poole. Juzang, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get...
Oh, that was something else!
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Porter passes to Juzang. Carter with the screen. To the paint. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Carter's got 4 this quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Now, here's Poole. Here's McCain. Driving in.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Now, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Poole against Porter. Here's Juzang. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's McCain. Makes it off the glass.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Both teams deciding to change it up. Warriors leading by 12. Porter finds Podziemski. On the wing, Porter. Guarded by Poole. Good on the shot. Porter's got 18 points just in the second half.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Jaquez outside. Down low. Here's Poole. Drops in the layup for two. Poole's got 4 points this quarter.
Poole can make some of those inside off-balance opportunities look easy.
Pass to Porter. Just 5 on the clock. To the inside. Another possession, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Poole, the pass to Adebayo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Bam just does a great job. The defender is off balance. That's when you attack.
He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. And the league limiting players from making public trade demands, which I guess makes sense. That's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot. Keeps the players' trade value high, which helps the team they're leaving.
Pass to Porter. Launches it. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Porter's got 33 points.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Here's McCain. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Warriors leading by 16. Podziemski with it. Outside, Porter. Hodges with a screen on Poole. Porter against Poole. The three. Here's Hodges. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Poole against Porter. Pass to McCain. From deep. The offensive rebound. On the wing, Jaquez. And again, it's the Heat missing.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Porter kicks to Williams. Porter with the screen for Williams. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Yeah, they're starting to go in the wrong direction in terms of turnovers. It's slowly becoming a problem.
The Heat trail by 18. Now Poole. Jaquez outside. Pass to McCain. Shoots the three. It's the three-point bomb. McCain's got 5 points now this quarter.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Brown outside. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. Porter, no luck.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
Takes it inside. Basket good. Porter's got 35 in the game. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Warriors.
One area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition. And when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year. Podziemski finds Porter. Driving the lane. Yes, that goes in. Porter's got 37.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Larson, no good. Smooth sailing for Golden State. The clock now can just run out for the Warriors. Poole against Porter. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.